What is up, people? We're not live. What?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
No copyright today. How is everyone doing? You know, welcome to Reddit. I've never used Reddit, but we're on Reddit today to look at r/EntitledParents. I really hope I do some cool effect there. Otherwise, just entitled as I do a cool little woo. It's not gonna happen, is it? Yeah. So we're on Entitled Parents. I've lost my mouse, and there's some stories, but you know what? We're gonna search by newest story. I don't want him touching the bike. EP refuses to leave. EP refuses. This is a. Oh. Are we ready for some good old entitled parenting here? This is gonna be good, right? So hold on. Not sure if this belongs here, but here goes. I was only here for part of this story, but I could hear it over the walkie-talkie and reports from the other R people. Other R people? Oh, other people. It makes sense. This is a long one, so sorry. I work at a small zoo that does some amazing work rescuing animals. Some of these notable ones include 5 tigers and 2 lions that came from circuses. That's amazing. These poor animals were kept in tiny cages, unable to turn around, and had never felt grass. What? How? What? Okay. As soon as they got into their new enclosures, they frolicked in the grass and water. Just frolicking everywhere. Just lions and tigers and... Oh, sorry. To the story, as any other zoo does, we have 2 batteries to prevent people getting too close to the animals and getting... Oh, this is barriers. Scratch that. Barriers to prevent people getting too close to the animals and getting hurt. This doesn't matter to EP though. A customer had reported that EP had climbed over the barrier and was attempting to get to 2 of the lions. So, you know, that's just a fence and just yeet. Because I want to go pet a lion. When a customer reports this kind of thing, unless they are caught in the act, all you can do is warn them. So that's what he got, a warning. However, when he then climbed the barrier to a tiger named Simi and proceeded to reach for the fence. Simi was nowhere near this chap, and a member of staff promptly kicked the chap out of the zoo. I mean, you have all right to? If only it was that simple. The member of staff got the chap away from the tigers and corralled him and his child towards the exit. At this point, the child split off from the direction of the exit to make a break towards me. For a bit of further information, the exit is the gift shop naturally, and connected to this is the cafe where I work. Knowing the cafe also has another exit back into the zoo. As the entitled little shit broke away from me, his entitled dad and made a broke away from me at away from his wait. As the entitled little shit broke away from his entitled dad and made a break back into the zoo, a member of staff from the shop came after him, telling him to exit the zoo. This is when I became involved. He got into the cafe door to the zoo, but luckily 2 customers blocked the exit as they had seen the rat and his dad in the zoo being assholes. So I used my mad voice and shouted, "Excuse me, young man, you're being asked to leave." At this point, realizing he had blocked in, he turned around to go back to the zoo. He and his dad left, and I went back to the cafe. A few minutes later, I see the 2 in the car park heading towards the shop entrance, and so I head from the cafe to the entrance to warn them of impending doom. As I arrive, I saw a large group of zoo staff, from the head keeper to the head of education and the shop supervisor, arguing with the man. The man was demanding a refund as he had been kicked out. He had also, in all his knowledge of animals, decided the animals looked miserable, but were friendly enough for him to try and get in with them. Meanwhile, his spawn is his spawn is filling around the shop, picking up souvenirs, while the same member of staff that chased him before told him to put it down and go back outside to his mum. To which the little darling replied, "That ain't my mum. That's not my mum." While all this... my eyes are struggling. Oh, why have I got Reddit in dark theme? I don't know. While all this was occurring, I dialed 999 in my phone and got the attention of the education officer. She told me they had been contacted already but thanked me, so I was completely worthless. Yay me! And now, for whatever reason, the chap had decided that he now wanted to donate money to the zoo and was probably told to fuck off as the police are on their way. So he rounded up his chubby rat boy and loaded into his van, where his wife and other child, who I can only assume were too embarrassed to show their faces, and drunk drove away. TLDR, drunk guy tries to touch a tiger. Him and his fat son get told to fuck off. Thank you, Reddit. That was a nice... But why'd you try and get in a tiger cage? Like, what in your brain goes, yo, tigers, petable. Like, I want to know what human being goes, I want to pet a tiger. Because that's insane. Like, I want to have that level of, like, brain power to go, this tiger looks miserable. Let me go give him, like, a little rub on the head because, you know, might cheer him up a bit. Dear God. Okay, where are we going next? I am an Entitled Parents Day new subreddit. Alleged EP wants me to let their raging son borrow my games console so he would calm down on the plane. Calls me a mad child and threatens to put me on no-fly list. Nah, that sounds dumb. Entitled parents don't want me going to the park because I'm too tall. Woman wants me to let her... Woman wants me to let her cook her child alive. Sounds fun. So summer of 2017, I worked as a lifeguard at a local water park. At the time I was 17 and thought that it would be fun to work there. There are lots of shitty things that have happened and lots of stupid people, but this one had stuck with me the most. I mean, fair enough. We had several water slides and hot tubs, which was particularly popular due to the weather averaging in the 70s. We had several safety/rule signs posted around the hot tub saying things like no more than 10 minutes at a time, no more than 30 people in a tub. Squad chilling in a tub. No children under the age of 6 in a tub, etc. You know, the casual rules you would. The last one was often the cause of parents getting upset because a child was freezing and just wanted to warm up. We would allow children 6 and under to sit on the edge and put their feet in the tub, but due to the country health department rules, we aren't allowed to let them be in the tub completely. That's fair. Enter EP. I'm guessing that means... Doesn't EP just mean entitled parent? I don't know. I've never been on this Reddit before. This Reddit's fun, you know. It was early on a Friday morning, just after open, so about 10 a.m. And there were maybe 6 families in the park. No wait times, no small children in the kiddie pool. You know, early morning. Kids aren't awake at 10. This lady walks up to the hot tub and starts getting in. Baby in arms. I guess by sight the child was 2-ish. I reminded the lady of the rule, but that she could place her child on the edge with feet in the water if she liked. Shortly after, I looked back over at the lady, and not only was her child not on the side of the tub, her child was completely submerged in the water. When he says, now here's my brain here. Completely submerged means like here's the water level, right? So the water level's here, and the baby's just like boom, like down here somewhere. That's not safe for anyone. That's which was another rule. You couldn't put your head under. So I rushed over to her and her child to check on the child, and she quickly scooped her child out of the water and placed her on the side of the pool. All well within sight, I said to her, "Ma'am, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the hot tub if I see you place your child in the water again." She snapped at me, "Don't call me ma'am!" Oh.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
It's not sir, it's ma'am. I'm afraid I'll probably be the same age as you. Anyways, what's it to you? It's my child, and if I say it's okay, then it's okay. It's not how rules work. It's not. If I say murdering's okay, does that mean I can go stab someone? Hold on a minute. Can I do that? No. I responded, "I'm sorry, but since I don't know your name, that's what I thought would be appropriate to call you." See, you know what the problem here? You didn't ask her preferred pronoun. That's the entire problem with this scenario. She wouldn't have been pissed if you just been like, "Excuse me, human being, if that is what you are, what is your preferred pronoun?" If no one's getting this reference, it's from Monday's stream. Go check it out. Link in the icon. Can I do that? Can I do that? Maybe. Click the iCard. Maybe the stream's here. It's a Warframe stream. Not everyone's thing. But go check it out. It's cool. As much as I would like to let you decide what temperature of water is okay for your child, it's part of my job to enforce the rules. And that particular one isn't even created by my employer, but rather the country health department. She's come and said, sure it is. Like, she's just whipping out her book, glasses pressed up. She's like, sure it is. Let me just... Sure. She rolled her eyes and walked towards the other side of the hot tub. Shortly after she got out of the hot tub, walked up to one of the co-workers and asked something, then went to the office to speak with my boss. A few minutes later, my boss came to me and said, a lady just complained to me that you were rude to her. Want to tell me what happened? So I explained that I noticed that she wasn't following our rules and had brought her toddler into the hot tub, regardless of my warnings. My boss was totally understanding and said, yeah, that's what I thought. She tried to tell me that you had called her kid a little shit. So your child that's completely submerged underwater, he's a little shit. Huh, got him. And you called her fat. She said she wanted you fired and free tickets to the park. I told her I'd reprimed you and we'd look into what happened. I just came over here to make it look like I was giving you a talking to. That's the kind of boss you want. Like, if you ever want a boss, it's like, hey, I'm gonna pretend to shout at you, but don't tell anyone. That's a good story. I still rate the fact that her child was not just in the water, but just submerged, just drown the child. When in doubt, drown a child. Don't listen to my advice. If you do have a child, I don't have a child. Don't listen to my advice. I'm not a trained professional. I'm sorry. Oh. You know what? I think we'll go one more Reddit. One more post here, because this is fun and I want to do this again. This is not stream material because it's just me reading, but this is some fun things for me to be able to edit. Just some great images here. This is I can't wait to just oh no, we watched that. Oh yeah, cook a child. I mean, cooking wasn't really involved, but I guess it shows. Entitled mum tells me that I should have aborted. Let's go. Let's... it's a short one as well. Oh, this one sounds great. I have two twins that are 6 months old now. H and R. I'm guessing it's Harry and Robert. Like, I'm just gonna... If I see them, I'll just say Harry and Robert, right? Because H and R sounds like human resources. It doesn't sound like a child name. I'm currently on maternity leave and decided to go to shops. I went to a local grocery store and after purchasing a few groceries, Harry wanted food. I sat down into a chair and fed him some of my breast feed milk in a bottle. I mean, yeah, that's how you feed children. An entitled mum was staring at me and slapped the bottle out of his mouth. What are you doing to my child? Entitled mum, those formulas are bad for your child. Take care of him. Harry starts to cry. Fucking, don't. Imagine you're sat there just eating, like, you just made yourself good old, you know, burger. And next thing you know, your mum just comes up, it's bad for you. You're like, you're just going to get upset. Leave the small child alone. Look at what you've done. It was breastfeed anyway. The entitled mum stares away while I hush Harry. She then mutters something about young people these days. I calm him down and tell him he doesn't look healthy enough. When my son was 2 years old, he was bigger than him. You should have aborted. What? Do people actually do this? At this moment, I started to cry, and when I stopped, my pram is not in front of me, and in the corner of my eye, the entitled mum, I sprint up to her. Give me my babies back! Just... No, you're not taking care of them. We argue a bit and then I called the police. I pressed charges and got a sweet £2,000 for Harry. Yo, fair play. Fair play, honestly, right? First of all, don't give other people shit for their parenting. Unless their parenting is literally they're sitting there beating their child in public. Don't chat shit about how, like, someone feeds their child because maybe the woman's not able to breastfeed the child. You can't just be like, they're bad for your child. Just don't feed the child then. Like... Don't give people shit for how they want to feed their child, okay? It's their choice. Unless they're feeding it steak when it can't chew, then have words with parents. Otherwise, let people feed how they want to feed, right? Second of all, don't steal someone's children. It's not. She stole the children. Like, how do you just comfortably just go, you know what? I'm gonna take her children because she's crying. Do people do this? Is this real? I don't know. It just sounds too perfect to be true. But like, I feel like nowadays there are actually people out there like this. And it's like, why are humans like this? This is the society we live in. What's point? This is in Britain. Oh. God damn it. You know what, people? Oh, I appreciate you watching this and listening to me read someone steal children, try to drown their child. What was the first one? Oh yeah, someone tried to pet a tiger. You know, top 3 things on my bucket list now. Drown my child. No, don't take this seriously. Never mind. I was going to say drown my child, steal children, and pet a tiger. No. No. Anyway, people, appreciate you watching this if you have. You know, hit that like button down below if you did enjoy it. I don't want to get into doing more of this. Like, maybe just some chill, funny things where, you know, I chill on Reddit, we find some dumb stuff, and then just mess about with some funny edits of stuff. Who knows? But I quite enjoy reading Reddit, and now I'm slowly learning Reddit. And when I say slowly learning, I mean, I figured out how to get entitled parents, and that's, I almost clipped my little finger. Don't judge. But yeah, I've learned how to get to entitled parents. I think I also have seen 50/50. So we might do a Reddit 50/50. Maybe. Check Sunday. Because I don't know when this is going up. It should go up Wednesday. Might go up Thursday. Because I might have fucked up my editing. Who knows? But anyway, people. I'll catch you all in either the next stream or the next video. Anyway. Peace.